I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. Now, you might be familiar with that song. That comes from Michael Jackson, one of the best artists ever. And he had it right. He said, if you want to make a change, you need to look inside yourself. You need to think about how you can become a change in order for the world to change. Hi, my name is Libby Brown, and I am applying to be the TedX speaker for the 2024 GCU event. I'm so excited to be here with you today, as I am a pre-law major with a double minor in psychology and behavioral science. And that does sound like a lot. My hopes with that is that I can become a child advocate lawyer. And in that, I'm going to be going to law school in 2025, starting in the fall. Now, becoming a change, that's a huge topic. And our topic of this is uncharted territories. Everyone defines uncharted territories a little bit differently. You think about a boat, you think about a ship, think about anything else differently. But for me, uncharted territories is navigating through waters that you don't know what to expect. You don't expect the trials of life, the seasons, the hardships, the good times too. But they're coming. Especially as a senior this year, I feel them. I understand them. I graduate in April, and I know a lot of other people do too. And the change is going to happen. And are we talking about a change of the world? Some of the speakers, Martin Luther King Jr. with his I Have a Dream speech on the Hill, Billy Graham at his crusades, Winston Churchill, die fighting by the seas, or Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, some amazing thinkers, John Locke, Hobbes. And you're thinking to yourself, Libby, I don't have that. I can't create a constitution. I can't create the Bill of Rights. I can't create anything. I can't change anything. You're wrong. Hate to say it, but you're wrong. Change is not something that's the world. Change is something little. Back to our original song, Michael Jackson. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. I'm a child from a beautiful mom and dad, Rob and Tina Brown, and they had my sister and I go on a lot of short-term missionary work. We would go down to Mexico, Puerto Peñasco, and we partnered with an organization with my church, Redemption Gateway, called Una Misión. And we would go down there, we would go build a house, about 3 days. The first day, we would lay the foundation down. Second day, we got the walls up. Last day, roof on, gave the family a Bible and their keys. It was really a beautiful time. And I learned how to hammer. I learned how to mix concrete without power tools because there's no electricity down there where we were working. And these families were so blessed. These families had a house. And some of the houses were just shanties before we came. They were small, they had pieces of plastic, cardboard, whatever they could find, they'd put it in their house. And so when these moms saw their new house, they were amazed. And unfortunately, I'm not the most fluent in Spanish, but you could tell by their faces and their action and the way that they love their families and their children. They had a house, they had a place to live in. Now, we would only go from Friday to Sunday, come back Monday. And the most amazing legacy is that I wasn't going to change the world. I wasn't going to change anybody. But my hard work and the churches that I was partnered with helped open the door to people in need. And so bringing up my next point, becoming the change is not necessarily, I have a dream speech. I am this way. I am a celebrity. Becoming the change is looking at yourself and helping the lesser men, helping people out, helping the person on 35th Avenue by the street light. And so my encouragement to you is that if you want to become the change is not big, the change is small. If you want to change yourself, that could look like starting making your bed in the morning. That could start exercising. But the Bible calls us to serve others, to be a servant among men. And so when we're saying becoming the change and going into uncharted territories, I'm asking you and I'm calling you to pack a bag of food in your car. Go serve at church. Do something, because our life does not end in this area, in this time. We will go on to the next place. And how do we define our life? How do we say and look back at life, oh, I did not do that for myself. I did it for another person. And so going back to becoming the change, we need to change ourselves. We should not lie into selfish ambition or selfish intentions. Instead, becoming the change and changing the world is doing a small sacrifice, like giving that bag out, volunteering at church, going down and serving a short-term mission in Mexico. Because becoming the change and going into uncharted territories is future, you need to first look at yourself and make that change. Thank you.